drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
We're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielding just inside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Stafford on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a run with Akers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to run with Akers. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
24-yard line.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Down.
On the ground, it's Akers. And a short gain here, down to the 22. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 39-yard attempt.
McCrane's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Rams.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 5 now. Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Stafford's
and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
They'll run this with Akers. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now an option play on second down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Rams.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 20.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, Akers. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
His throw caught. right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
Pressure gets him back at the 14. Micah Kaiser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 10, Jaguars 7. Josh
and Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Rams.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, that's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Stafford.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Rams 17, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it.
Them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time, this was a defense that was well prepared.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
I bet you join now, bitch.
Jaguars 7.
G's in the chat. You watching?
Yeah.
Did you just see what just happened? Yes, sir. I gotta play smart. I'm only up 17. But if Cam Akers was 92 speed instead of 91, he'd be a completely different player, and it's crazy.
What league is this and why?
This is elite. This is elite, and I used to have Perry Nickerson.
Injuries are.
I know, it's elite. And I used to have Perry Nickerson, but throw it to me. Throw it to me. Oh, I dropped it. Come on now.
Well, you seen that picture? You seen that picture Keith said?
No.
Bro, there's still a line to the street for people to get in the race here.
Really? Because this game's for first place. They win this or in first place.
Keith said something about the #1 prospect of all baseball.
Yep. Yep. He played last night too. You know, Aaron Donald's unreal, bro.
Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Second down throw on target, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up, and he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
The dude you playing sucks.
2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of
There's a dude who squibbed it and Tutu fumbled and I lost. He running my play. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Get him, Aaron.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's gonna have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Go, baby.
Ah.
Ooh.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear
Bro, I'm tired of taking forces. Somebody needs to play me.
Who won the force?
Me.
Man, tell that nigga no.
He said
Say
family
no.
a nice safe throw and a good one.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Say no.
On play action, they'll throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football
Say
game.
no. You play now.
Complete a drop there on the
Get
He
off right
said
now.
some family shit came up.
bring up 2nd down.
He says on what?
Family shit popped up.
So it's Jags
Man.
football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep to, and this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at
I
the
feel like this man's been in the same spot for a very long time.
to be 36 yards, 3-yard line.
He finally caught a deep pass.
Why does he have a dark visor on everybody? You're playing a kid.
Oh, yeah.
A yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I don't think it's a kid.
The previous week, he got into the end zone, tried his best to get there in this game.
Oh, fumble. Oh, he ran that shit Jeff needed to be running with Driscoll.
It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down.
Damn, I gotta figure out what play that is for Jeff. It's like, I don't even know what it is. Gun strong.
Point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Just gun strong, I think.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped.
Yeah, Jeff got run. It's like gun strong, QB power, QB lead or some shit. He got 3 timeouts, yes, but he's got to get a score and an onside and a field goal.
Begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very
Timeout.
reason to use
Oh,
them.
he didn't call it. And 2 o'clock in that game.
He's able to get this up past the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They'll run on 1st down.
I thought he was a little faster than that.
He slowed up. It's 91 speed.
A gain of 10 as they look to add
91 speed.
They had some success here in overtime.
If he was 92, he'd be a completely different player. It's so crazy. 92 is like, that's the measure point. 92, they move fast on this game. Anything lower, they're not quite that fast.